Are you dreaming or are you awake right now? Are you dreaming right now? Are you dreaming or are you awake right now? Give yourself this moment. If you want, you can close your eyes and ask yourself, are you dreaming or are you awake? Are you dreaming or are you awake? You can open your eyes. And the next question arises, how do you know that you're dreaming or you're awake? In Taoism, there was a master, his name was Dhyanse. He was a famous master, and once he was dreaming. In his dream, he was a butterfly flying from one leaf to the other, happy from one flower to the other, just being in the moment. And suddenly, he woke up from this dream. He found himself lying in bed. He looked at himself. He looked at the body. And he asked himself whether he is that man who dreamt that he was a butterfly, or he's a butterfly who is now dreaming that he's a man. How do you know that you're dreaming or you're awake? Only when your awareness rises, only then you know. Before that, you do not know that you're dreaming or you're awake. For example, when you go to sleep, you are in a dream. A sweet dream where you are sitting on the beach. It's nice, sunny, blue sky, turquoise water. You hear the shore, the waves. It's very serene, it's hot. And you feel like now you need to eat an ice cream because it's so hot. And you see there is an ice cream seller. You buy an ice cream, you lay back again, and you start licking that ice cream. Everything is amazing, so much pleasure. And somehow somebody wakes you up, or you wake up and you find yourself licking the pillow. Some of us may want to continue licking the pillow and go back to sleep, but this is one situation. It could also be a nightmare where one night you're dreaming. You find yourself in a jungle chased by a tiger, and you're running and the tiger is running behind you. You're trying to run as fast as you can in that dream, and the tiger is running behind you in the dream. The tiger is faster than you, it's coming and chasing you, and the distance is decreasing, and comes a moment where the tiger puts his claw on your back and you shout, "Ah!" And in that noise, in that fearful state, you wake up and you realize that it was just your husband or wife or loved one, somebody touching your back. No tiger. Meditation is to come out of the dream. Meditation is a process of knowing that you are dreaming. Meditation is the way to come out of the dream, that there is no tiger. Also, there is no ice cream. The choice is yours, but at least it takes you out of the dream. Whether you would like to go back to sleep and enjoy the dream is up to you, but it gives you the possibility to come out and experience that it was a dream. Life, when it's just a dream, it's full of vulnerabilities, all highs and lows, all winnings and losses, happinesses, sadnesses. Everything that you experience is just a dream until you know that it is a dream. In meditation, we try to raise the awareness so that you come out of this dream. There are three things: the dream, the dreamer, and the awareness. Let's understand very briefly what these three things are. In a dream which you sleep, which you take at night while you're sleeping, you understand this phenomena very well, where you understand that yes, there is a dream. And also, there is a dreamer who is in a sweet dream enjoying the ice cream, and in a nightmare is getting terrified by a tiger. And there is something which is breaking you out of that dream, that awareness. The dreamer is a part of the dream, but the awareness is not a part of the dream. When you are in the dream, you are the dreamer. But when you are out of the dream, when you have recognized that it was a dream, you are the awareness. You're not the dreamer of the dream anymore. The entire spiritual process, the entire spiritual journey, in whichever tradition you pick up, is nothing but this journey from the dreamer to the awareness. You recognizing yourself, identifying yourself as the dreamer, to recognizing yourself as the awareness. What we're going to do today is to separate the dream, the dreamer, and the awareness. We will do it as an assumption in the session today, but you can extend this to your daily life in the next days and practice this in situations which are not just sitting down for meditation, but also in your daily routines. You can practice this meditation technique. This technique is coming out of the Tantra tradition. It is a one single sentence sutra, which is witness everything as if it is a dream. The word as if is important because it's an assumption in the beginning. It's an assumption in the beginning, but when you practice it, it changes the nature of your experience. It becomes your reality, and that's where the separation between the dream, the dreamer, and the awareness begins for you. For today's meditation technique, we are going to do this in 3 steps. We are going to, like always, sit down restfully, be here, sit in a comfortable posture, and then we are going to assume that everything that you hear, that you can feel, your body, the noises outside, anything that is going on in your mind is nothing but a dream. That's it. What you have to do is to imagine that all that you are experiencing, all that is what you're hearing from your senses, all what is going on in your thoughts, everything is just a dream. Go deep into this imagination, into this assumption, into this very idea that maybe it's all a dream, and indulge with it. Go as deep in it as possible. That would be the step number 1. Step number 2, when you have settled into this imagination of everything is a dream, try to identify who is the dreamer. Who is this dreamer? Is this dreamer creating the dream? Is this dreamer a part of the dream? Who is this dreamer? Explore this dreamer, explore this dream. When you have done that enough, when you have played with it enough, leave the dream, leave the dreamer, stay aware. Because while you're observing the dream, while you're observing the dreamer, there is this awareness that allows you to see the dream, allows you to see the dreamer, recognize that, and turn towards it. Stay in it. If you do not follow the meditation instructions, just stay quiet, simply stay quiet, stay relaxed, stay aware, in silence of this group, in silence of this meditation for the next 20-25 minutes. Shall we start? Close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale from the nose and also exhale from the nose. Once again, inhale from the nose and exhale from the nose. And continue breathing very naturally as you always do. Keep your back straight. Shoulders down. Face relaxed. And your entire body completely relaxed. Become aware of the noises that you hear outside. Become aware of this moment that you're sitting here in meditation for the next minutes. Become aware of your body. And slowly allow yourself to get into this assumption, imagination, that all that you can hear, feel is a dream. The noise of the tram is a part of the dream. You're a part of this alive dream. Sitting silently and experiencing everything as a part of the dream. Go deeper. Your body is also a part of the dream. You're just dreaming that you have a body. Stay silent and observe this dream. Without getting involved. Let this feeling grow that everything is a dream. And you're simply observing this dream. Your environment is a dream. Your body is a dream. All that is going on in your mind is also a dream. The outside is a dream, and also inside is a dream. You're fully immersed in this dream. Everything that you can experience is a part of the dream. what's going on in your mind is also a dream. Simply remain silent and observe. Now turn your attention towards the dreamer. The dreamer who is dreaming this dream. Draw your attention from everywhere and turn towards the dreamer. Who is dreaming? Who is dreaming? Allow yourself to go deeper and become aware of the dreamer. Hold your awareness on the dreamer. Draw all your energies towards the dreamer. Leave the dreamer. Leave the dream. And simply sit in this awareness, in this silence, in this moment. No more movement. Let yourself dissolve in this awareness, in this silence, in this energy. No movement, no thought. Simply awareness. Let loose in this silence, in this awareness. Let go in this silence, in this awareness. Stay like this, just like this. Remain silent and aware. And take your awareness back to your body. Feel the sensations in your body. Awareness back to your mind. Back to your surroundings. And take this moment to recognize the dream, the dreamer, and the awareness. The dream, the dreamer, and the awareness. May you move from being a dreamer to the awareness, very gently and slowly. You may open your eyes. I forgot to wish you a Happy New Year. What we just did today is a technique which is, as I mentioned, not just for 30 minutes. It's a technique to be lived. It's a technique that when you bring into your daily life, it changes the experience of life. It takes you out of the dream. It makes you recognize that you are dreaming. And when you know that you're dreaming, the experience of everything that you do completely changes. Now I would like to open this session for any questions, any comments, any experiences, anything that comes to your mind. Or are you dreaming? Still dreaming? Anyone? Yes?
At one point, I encounter myself being in this feeling just before you fall asleep. And that was quite nice and scary.
You mean?
Literally, I could have fallen asleep. But because I'm sitting, I don't. But just that sensation, I could recognize. When we were talking, you were talking about being in the dream.
I remember you once exactly mentioning that in one of the previous sessions. And I also remember what I told you, which is that it's just an indicator that you're tired, that your mind is tired. If you're falling asleep in the process of meditation, either it could be that meditation is very boring, or you just need rest. And you don't give yourself rest otherwise. So only in these moments when your mind is relatively more unoccupied, then you realize, oh, you need rest, and you fall into sleep. Ideally, the process of meditation is completely the opposite, where instead of falling into sleep, instead of falling into drowsiness, you should be more aware. You should be rising in more awareness. But again, practice and you will see that it takes you away from drowsiness and more towards awareness. But thanks for asking again. Anybody else? Did anyone practice this ever before? It sounds trivial. It sounds, what is it to assume life as a dream? But try it. My whole effort for today is that some of you will try this outside this hour. Just try to, for a moment, for a few minutes, while you're sitting down at the bus station or wherever, just for a moment assume that it's all a dream and allow that to expand, for you to go deep into it. And you will be surprised that slowly this difference between dream and reality starts to fade away. And you really start to recognize, feel that as a dream. The purpose of doing that is not to make you dream more. The purpose of that is that you get that spark of awareness, that moment of awareness where you can come out of the dream. I cannot explain this more in words. It's something to experience, it's something for you to explore. I picked this technique, as I said, from Tantra tradition. It's one of the most powerful set of techniques that were developed, and it sounds trivial, as I said, but go give it a try and figure it out yourself. If you have no more yes?
Is it like a daydreaming?
It is not to assume that you're daydreaming. It's to really feel that you are in a dream. Not that you are dreaming, but you are in a dream. It's difficult to explain what does that mean. If you subject yourself in this assumption that you are in a dream, it creates a different state than you daydreaming and assuming that something is. Daydreaming is when you're sitting down and you're assuming something that is not happening. And this technique is when you are assuming that you are in a dream, wherever you are, whatever you are doing, everything is a part of the dream. Give it a try. It's playful. There's no harm in doing that if you're not doing it in a situation where you need to act and not just dream. try doing that whenever you get a chance. If there are no more questions, I have a small announcement. In the last year, we saw you sitting in pain. I heard it for every half an hour that we sat in meditation. I heard so many of you in pain. Me and Christine, we decided to somehow figure out a solution for that. And we went out to find a solution to product designers. We went to do everything that we could to find out a solution, a cushion that would be giving you a posture which is easier to sit with your back straight and not always be in pain during the meditations. So Christine would take 5 minutes after I close the session to explain this cushion that after hundreds of iterations we finally reach to a point where we find that this is something which is very useful. If you don't want to hear the sales pitch, you're free to go. But if you're interested to see and try to sit and see if you can sit more easily, more comfortably, you're more than welcome to do so. Otherwise, I will see you next Monday from 7 to 8 p.m. Thank you very much for joining me. Namaste.